Cavs trade with the Celtics, I knew the Celtics were getting a great player in Kyrie Irving. I wasn't sure what the Cavs were getting back. Well, now, months removed from that, we can see that the Cavs got a draft pick. We don't know what will happen there. They got just another guy in Jay Crowder. They got a project in Zizic, which leaves us with Isaiah Thomas. Thomas has recently come back from a protracted absence from hip surgery, and it's clear that he doesn't fit in with the Cavaliers. Ball dominant, doesn't play defense, incapable of playing defense, complains a lot, ultra sensitive, not good for the locker room, doesn't pass a lot, on and on it goes. But I sat there and I wondered over in recent weeks, is it possible that Dan Gilbert likes Isaiah Thomas? And unfortunately, my fears have been confirmed by an article from the great Ken Berger of Bleacher Report saying that there is a chemistry that has formed, a bond that is formed between Cavs owner Dan Gilbert, de facto GM Dan Gilbert, and Isaiah Thomas. And that leads me to believe that, and as Ken Berger speculated, Isaiah Thomas is not going anywhere at the trade deadline, which is what needs to happen, by the way. He needs to be out of here if the Cavs are going to have any chance of winning a title. And if he's not moved, that means he's staying, and that means that Dan Gilbert is going to build around Isaiah Thomas by throwing him max jack or near max jack, which would be a disaster for this franchise. So I'm going to say to Dan Gilbert, not that he cares what I think, please do not build around Isaiah Thomas. The Celtics couldn't wait until you took Isaiah Thomas off their hands. And find me another team in the league that is willing to pay max money to Isaiah Thomas, even if his hip is 100%, as a franchise guy to build around. I couldn't imagine more than one or two teams that would want to do that. But I have this fear now that has been confirmed after reading what Ken Berger wrote, that Dan Gilbert feels a kindred spirit with Isaiah Thomas, and he's going to build around Isaiah Thomas and not really have that much of an issue with LeBron James leaving. Because if you build around Isaiah, you're not retaining LeBron. And I think that would be catastrophic for this franchise. So Dan, reverse course. Say, have fun, Isaiah Thomas, at your new destination in the NBA. Move Thomas at the deadline and do everything you can to keep LeBron James this year and beyond.